In our last episode, we crossed the Gulf of Mexico from Port St. Joe to St. Petersburg, witnessing dolphins and beautiful sunsets. In this episode, we're ready to push through and keep heading south to Marco Island. So we noticed this nasty black stuff here yesterday, and we didn't know what it was from. And here I am just casually making breakfast this morning, about to rinse off this potato, and this is in it, and I'm like, when did that get there? And then we realized the potatoes were in this bag hanging across here, and for probably 30 hours they were swinging back and forth, and this one must have been right here and just bashing against that for who knows how long until this broke and fell. We need to not put as much weight in here. Poor potato.
Alright, so having pulled in and rested after our 230-mile Gulf crossing, we're looking at doing another 140 miles to Marco Island, where we have some friends. And we're trying to leave pretty soon, actually, because there's a front coming through, a weak front, that after it comes through will bring southerly winds. And that's bad since we're trying to go south. So we're going to leave as soon as possible at slack tide this afternoon and continue on an overnight passage.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that we I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
Everybody out in YouTube land, we're making coffee. And I'm just trying to pour a little bit out there. Oh. I can't. Just pouring this in here is a task. There we go, that should do it. Oh, now I should put the lid on so it doesn't go spraying everywhere. Why does it always take so long for the morning to get here?
In the light, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear.
Hey! Crab pots are stupid! It's silly and obnoxious, and crabs are not even that good, and they smell bad. That's all. Crab pots are ruining my sunrise! Ruining it!
Where are we going?
Marco Island!
Where's that?
Somewhere over there!
Yeah. Looks like we made it to sunrise. Kind of want a wave to come up and smack you in the face right when you're posing.
I'm not posing! I was doing this already! Looking for crab pots! Dang it!
We've been sailing for 3 days now. We did stop for a day and sleep, but I have paid zero attention to any form of making myself look good, or I think I brushed my teeth once. That's the extent of.
Ew, don't admit that!
I just sail and sleep. and fix things as they break. So we saw a weather window when we were in it's like St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay area. I would have really liked to rest longer, but the weather window was short and we basically had to like pick up and go like right then. And we did, and I'm really glad we did because we've sailed about 140 miles and we did it all at about 7 miles an hour, and it's been awesome. Really nice conditions, and we're being treated with an amazing sunrise. So after a long, grueling night, much appreciated.
Cartoon.
He was giant.
I was like, that's a crab pot. I was like,
what was it?
We just saw a sea turtle and it looked like a cartoon. Like, I felt like it was Finding Nemo in real life, the turtles that swim around in the sea. And we went past it. I already didn't get the camera out right away because we weren't thinking that we were going to see anything. And right when we passed it, or going right next to it, I swear to God, it looked over at us and then it went down into the water. And it was like a cartoon. It was so cute. I loved it.
It took us nearly 24 hours to arrive at Marco Island. When we got there, we had drinks with our friends after anchoring and took a quick trip to the grocery store before falling into a deep sleep that lasted the entire next day. During these crossings, we were made privy to a lot of work we needed to do, so taking a day of rest seemed like just the right choice.